Hello everyone and welcome to finally a new edition of Unboxing Bowie. It has taken a while. In this year there has been a lot of releases by Bowie, but nothing was really very interesting or special. It was just re-releases of stuff. But that all ends now because at the end of November Parlophone released the wonderful box set Divine Symmetry. And Bowie aficionados will immediately recognize this line, Divine Symmetry, as stemming from the song Quicksand, a lovely song, and that song is obviously on the album Hunky Dory. So, what is this all about, Divine Symmetry? Well, I don't know yet because I haven't unboxed it yet, but you will understand that we are going to do that shortly. The emphasis in this box is on the year, and that is leading up to the release of Hunky Dory and half a year later Ziggy Stardust. And Hunky Dory is the home of such brilliance as Changes, Life on Mars, the Bewley Brothers. So, what is all in this box set? I understand that it's demos, live versions, outtakes galore. And it's the first official release of a lot of that stuff, but over the last 40 years, a lot of it has already emerged on bootlegs, obviously. For me, there's only one song that I haven't heard yet. Now, some historical background then. In 1969, Bowie and his new girlfriend, Angela Barnett, rented a house. It was called Haddon Hall, and in this Haddon Hall house, he invited all his friends to also stay there because it was a huge, huge house. And in that house, it was all sex and music, obviously, and probably in that order. It is the start of the Spiders from Mars, because not only Mick Ronson, the great guitar player, came there, but also Mick Woodmansey, the drummer, and a bit later also Trevor Bolder. He got a new management in Tony DeVries, and this all happened between 69 and 71. In 1970, he also released the wonderful The Man Who Sold the World. It was a very good album, but no one noticed it. And after that, he thought, well, if I'm not going to get a career in music, then maybe I can better write stuff for others. And so he did. He wrote Oh You Pretty Things, a hit for Peter Noon, formerly of Hermits. He wrote Andy Warhol for Danny Gillespie. And he wrote some songs for his dresser, Freddie Beretti, but he unfortunately couldn't sing. So Bowie had to do it all himself, and then he decided, well, maybe I'm the one to be the performer of my songs. And that's how he started to record Hunky Dory. He was very, very influenced in this period by Americans. Lou Reed, Andy Warhol, obviously, and also Iggy Pop. Now, you can all read all about this in this very lovely cartoon or graphic novel, you may say, Haddon Hall. It's not all anatomically correct, I think, but it's a very interesting story, and the same goes for this book, in which you also can read a lot about the adventures at Haddon Hall. Very nice. So, now, on to the box, because it, like I said, it's still closed. It's in here, and it's got my name on it, so it's mine. And I'm going to open it now. Ooh, what shall be inside? Let's hope all goes well this time, because not so long ago I got a disc set and it contains two of the same discs and one disc was missing. That was very interesting. Oh wow. Oh wow. Here we go. This is it. This is Divine Symmetry. A lovely picture of Bowie with all that hair. Where did he get it? In shrink wrap, unfortunately, so we have to get it out. Oh, God help me, that's so difficult, and it's so dangerous not to, damage the stuff. How on earth am I going to get this thing open without my teeth? Okay, here we go. I found a loophole, and now the shrink wrap is coming off. And here we have paper. Oh dear, that's what I mean. It has a paper with all the tracks that are on it. And what do we have here? Tired of My Life, which is already a very well known outtake. How Like You Are, Shadow Man, a lovely new version on Toy this year. Demos, hotel recordings even of Waiting for the Man by Lou Reed, and Quicksand. And then a BBC radio in concert in 71, Sound of the 70s, Bob Harris, Aylesbury, 25th of September 71, live, and then alternate mixes, etc. And then there's a Blu-ray audio which has a lot of stuff as well. Okay, so I messed that up already, congratulations. So let's try to be careful with the rest of what's inside. And my dear, what is inside? This is fantastic. This is a student notebook, and in there's all sort of facsimile of what Bowie had in his head. 8-line poem. That's 8-line poem. That's on here. That's the lyrics. Wow, that is fantastic. That is really fantastic. It's all facsimiles, also chord changes, song for Bob Dylan. Well, and that's only the start of it all. And then we have a massive book, which probably contains the CDs. Yeah, here we are. The CDs, I'll take them out. 1, 2. And probably, where's the rest? The back end. 3, 4. Well, you were allowed to smoke on photos in those days. And 5. This is the Blu-ray audio. So it appears that these are 5 different photos, so it's probably 5 different discs this time. That's great. And then inside this massive book, we have all this stuff. Oh boy. Divine Symmetry. I like it. I really like it. Lots of pictures, not all rare, but usually there's a lot of rare stuff, and a lot of journalists blah about what are the origins of all these songs, how he wrote them, why he wrote them, and how many times he recorded them before he was satisfied. Usually did only one take. So okay, so that's what it looks like, and I think that I'm going to spend the rest of the day listening to all the CDs, and I even have to buy a Blu-ray player to also play the 5th disc, I'm afraid, but okay, we'll see about that. And well, that's about it. I think there was a bird's eye on Divine Symmetry, and I hope you like what you see, and I'll listen to it very carefully, and then probably after I'll listen to the original as well. So what happens next is that in the beginning of next year there will also be a vinyl version of Divine Symmetry. However, it's just the 11 Hunky Dory songs on one disc, including Bombers, which is an extra track for that, but in a different version than we know it. They're all remixes or a live version or anything, which is nice, but it's only one disc, so it's not all these things that are on it on the CDs that will be inside a box of vinyl, which is a pity, but well, what can you do? So I think I'll be back pretty soon for a roundup of 2021, but for now I say enjoy the music and God bless.